Hello and welcome to this video where we are going to be covering the 4Ds. So I've put them in the order which I feel they apply best and they make the most sense. So first off, we have desire. So your desire is your motivation. So what is, and we go back to the big why. So what is going to be that main reason that's going to get you up and out of bed in the morning and hungry and ready for you to chase whatever you're chasing, whatever you're trying to achieve. And it needs to be strong enough to keep you focused and on the path to success and achieving your goals. So for example, it's a horrible winter's morning. You're meant to be going to the gym in the morning and you just cannot be bothered. Not one bone in your body can be bothered getting out of bed. That reason, that desire has to be strong enough that makes you go, you know what? No, it doesn't matter what's happening in my life. It doesn't matter what the weather's like outside. I am going to get up and I'm going to go out and I'm going to do this because I know that overall it's going to help me achieve what I need to achieve. And once you can get that desire, so that main reason put in place, that, in my opinion, is the first step. So the second step is going to be determination. So pushing forward, especially on the days that you don't feel like at your best. So we've all had them. We're tired. We can't be bothered. We're too sore from previous workouts. Maybe you've not trained in a couple of days, and it's really hard to get yourself back into the loop again. It's having that determination to again just say to yourself, "Look, I know why I'm doing this, and I just need to choose the hard decision and just go for it anyway." Also, not allowing yourself to give up until you've given your all. So it may feel like you want to quit in that moment, but it's having that mental switch to be able to say, and even if you're not performing at your best, it doesn't matter because that is not what we're looking for. All that matters is that you are giving your best, that you are pushing one last rep out, that you are going to bed that wee bit earlier, that you're saying no to a takeaway, for example, because you know that it might lead you down a path of making other poorer decisions. So having that determination to say to yourself, I'm not going to do this, I'm going to do this, is what we're looking for. And lastly, to push yourself to the limit of what you thought possible in order to achieve what you never thought you could. So it's taking yourself to not only physically but mentally your limits and actually showing yourself what you're capable of doing. Because once you reach that point in your life, that's you, you're away. You've constantly upped and upped and upped your effort and your discipline and your desire and your determination. So if we can get you to that point, then again, you're onto a winner. So next for me, again, just in my opinion, would be discipline. So we've got your desire, we've now accrued the determination. We now want to keep you disciplined because the main driver is going to be that desire, that main reason why you want to. You then work up the determination and you get yourself into a peak physical and mental state to go, I'm going to do it. Now we need to keep that in place with discipline. So that will be making the hard decisions when every fibre in your body wants to choose the easy option. So, like I was saying with the takeaway example, if you can make those hard decisions again and again and again, they don't become hard anymore because you've done it over and over again. So knowing that a short-term sacrifice will be worth it in the long run, that's massive. Because if you can just say no, or I'm going to limit how much I have of something, or I'm going to do this workout and I know I can't be bothered doing it, but 70% is going to be better than, or 50% or 40% or whatever it is of your effort level is going to be better than not doing it at all. And also building the mental resilience to allow the previously hard decisions to now become second nature. So, like I was just saying, if you constantly make these hard decisions, they're not as hard anymore. If you do something over and over and over again until it becomes a habit and second nature, then it doesn't seem like a hard decision anymore. It's like brushing your teeth. It might have been a chore to start with when you were wee, but now it's just second nature. You just do it. It's just one of those things that you do every single day without question. So if we can get your mentality to the point of, and I'll just use the example of brushing your teeth, but brushing your teeth, then it's something that you don't even think about. So it's not a hard decision anymore. You don't go, oh, I need to go and brush my teeth. It's just something that you do. It's just second nature. And then lastly is going to be dedication. So we now have your desire. We've got your determination. We've now got the discipline to keep it there. Now we need the dedication to do it long term because it's really, really easy. How many times have you started something and then not followed it through because you lost motivation or because it wasn't working fast enough? You need to trust the process. You need to trust that these things will work if you, one, put enough effort in, but two, allow time for the changes to happen, because once you start seeing the changes, then that's it. You are so motivated from there because you're noticing a difference in how you feel and how you look. So putting in the hard work, especially on the days that you don't feel like it. So we all have them, as I said, we all have those days where we just can't be bothered doing it. But I would rather that you're working at a 20% work rate and doing it consistently over and over and over again than not doing it at all. Because the 20% is going to add up and add up and add up. The more times that you let yourself skip things or you pick the easier option, it's not so much the detrimental effect of that decision, it's the fact that you're allowing yourself to choose the easy option. So by choosing the harder option, and chances are it's not actually a hard decision, but it's just uncomfortable. It's not the easy way, it's not the comfortable way, but what you're doing is you're reprogramming your mind to make those decisions over and over and over again. And again, like I said in the discipline section, it's about building mental resilience. That is what we're trying to do with these. Also, it's turning up every single day and giving your best. So again, it might not be the best of workouts, it might not be the best of decisions. You might decide that you're going to get a takeaway, but you might choose a healthier option. You might get, I'm just making an example, but chicken kebab and like it's just chicken and pita and some salad and you don't have the sauce or whatever. Like again, just an example. But if you can make those hard decisions and you can do your best, we're not looking for 100% ever, but if you can do your best in that given day and that given moment, then that is all we are looking for. And lastly, it's repeating the same actions again, again, and again, and again, and again. Because, like I said, second nature is where we want these decisions to be. Meal prepping, doing your workouts, getting your activity in outside the gym. If we can get you into those kind of situations where nothing, it doesn't matter what in your life has happened, that you do those no matter what's happened over and over and over again, then that is going to build up and build up and build up. And they just have to be wee, small decisions. But those small decisions are going to make you feel so good because afterwards you're going to be like, I'm glad I've done that. I'm glad I chose to either do that or not do that. And then from there, it spurs you on even more. It gives you more motivation. So that is us covered the 4Ds. I want you to take these away and I want you to remember these because if you can go back to especially everything that I've said in this video, if you can go back and just think, right, I don't need to put 100% in because again, I'm not looking for 100%. I want 70% all the time versus nothing, 100. Nothing, 100. We want consistency. So don't feel pressured into thinking that you have to be perfect all the time because nobody is. This is a lifestyle change. This is the start of the new beginning for you. So I want you to take these away. I want you to keep them in your head all the time, and I want you to start applying them into your life. All right, so that is us covered the 4Ds. I will see you in the next video.